So the Derek Hamby lawsuit is looking real bad. It's looking real bad. And do you want to know what a big reason why this is looking real bad? Is it's starting to go mainstream. It's starting to go mainstream, which the WNBA do not want to be going mainstream for this. Of all things for this. And before we get on to things though, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. If you guys agree with this, by the way, if you guys agree that she was screwed over, subscribe. We can hit 26,250 because I know a lot of people are going to be on the side of Derek Hamby in this situation. And it's looking really bad. Obviously, the clips of, like, a lot of the clips, or not even the clips, like the clips of the Aces players is not looking good. A lot of the other things that have happened are, like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And everything that's coming out, by the way, everything that has been accused of the Aces from Hamby, the fact that, again, it's high, like, I'm not a lawyer. This is all just alleged, but it looks real bad on the Aces. And considering the fact that the WNBA did their own investigation and already punished the Aces and suspended Becky Hammon, means there has to be at least some truth in it. But even, like, it's now going viral on Bleacher Report. It's now going viral on, like, mainstream sports platforms, which is the last thing the WNBA wants, is especially the last thing for the Aces, because the Aces have some skeletons in their closet. Like, they've been in trouble for a lot of things, paying players under the table. I don't even mind that so much because of how little these players are getting paid. But the lawsuit alleges she was forced to vacate team provided housing. Obviously, this is when she was playing. They attempted to obtain her medical records. As I've said, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Derek Hamby, when it happened, being lied to, bullied, manipulated, and discriminated is not. I have character and ethic, unprofessional, like basically talking about being traded. And some of the things in the lawsuit are like absolutely wild. And it's like, the fact is, again, because of the new growth of the WNBA, this is going to be seen by more and more people, and there's more people interested in this. Look, I can guarantee you there are 100 times more, not 100, there are at least 10 times more people interested in this now than what happened 2 years ago, especially because now we're starting to see it get legal, and especially when it goes into a lawsuit, the discovery phase is going to be crazy to see what happens. And there's no way, if I would be shocked if Hamby's in the wrong if she's trying to do this, because it would ruin her career. But after plaintiff engaged in protected activity by publicly complaining about her discriminatory trade, the defendants, Las Vegas Aces, engaged in a number of retaliatory acts against the plaintiff, issuing a directive to players to cease communication with her, making a false public statement through its GM on a radio show that implied and the Aces were plaintiff and the Aces were aware of her pregnancy since June 2022. She was an all-star in 2022, by the way. She was an all-star. Attempted to wrongfully obtain confidential medical record, refused to extend an invitation to attend a White House ceremony. They wouldn't even let her attend the White House ceremony. Like, they were that petty. She won a championship with them, was an all-star, and they wouldn't let her go to the White House. Like, this is like levels, this is, again, I'm not going to say, like, this is something that's illegal or anything, but when it's all in its entirety, they've definitely done some illegal things in here, and this doesn't help. Giving a directive to video personnel that playoff game prohibiting the showing of plaintiff's daughter on the arena's video screen, despite the fact plaintiff's daughter was often previously shown on such video screen, was a fan favorite, then immediately cutting away from the shot of plaintiff's daughter. She was inadvertently shown in the videos on the arena's video screen. If you're gonna need, I assume, giving a directive to personnel, I assume there's evidence. There's no way that she accused them of this. This is just This is just the most petty thing I've ever seen. This is absolutely petty. On October 21st, 2022, General Manager informed Hamby that she must vacate team-provided housing. No reason was given to Hamby by Williams for this decision to remove Hamby from team-provided housing. In November 2022, Hamby again followed up with Williams. She was told to leave her house. By the way, she was traded in 2023. She announced she was pregnant, and the team provided her housing, and apparently they also paid for tuition for her daughter. Again, that's what I'm reading on Twitter. I might be wrong with that. I'm not going to do an Al Duncan and misquote, but like that's what I've read on Twitter. I assume if I'm reading that on Twitter, it's not going to be not in there completely. But months before she was traded, they told her, go leave. We're housing you. You're gone. You're gone. Go leave. Go leave your house. And it's like, I don't know if you can't, I don't think you can legally do that. Again, that's what this whole lawsuit is for. But like, there's no way, right, that you can legally do that? You can, as a team, provide housing for somebody, and while they're still a member of the team, say, no, you're not allowed to go. But like, even the White House thing. The White House thing was, I'm guessing, they go in 2022, maybe? Maybe they go early in 2023. But like, I cannot believe it went this far. And this is not just on Becky Hammon, by the way. Doesn't help with Becky Hammon, but some of the stuff Becky Hammon said, you'll see it in the other video, was awful. But this is such a horrible situation for Derek Hamby. This is a horrible situation for the WNBA. It's just a horrible situation in just general for women's basketball, because look, as far as women's sports are concerned, there has to be something in the CBA about pregnancies, because it's something that happens. And of all things, like Derek Hamby, literally, the worst part about all this is, one, she is an all-star. And two, she missed 0 games. She missed exactly 0 games. She missed no games. She literally said, and she was like, after the meeting to say she got pregnant, she'd be like, no, I'm more than ready for training camp. I'm gonna be ready for training camp. I'm still ready to play. And just because of that, they cut her off for everything and did something that appears to be completely illegal. And this is not gonna go down well. This is not gonna go down well in general basketball. And I think this might be one of the this might be one of those situations where it's like the Aces might be screwed. The Aces really might be screwed, because how many times are the WNBA going to be able to find the Aces? How many times are they going to be able to remove picks from them, suspend Becky Hammon? Like, how many times can they punish the Aces before something real bad happens? Before something very, very bad happens? And I know they're the biggest franchise. I know they're in Vegas. I know nothing's going to happen. But I don't know what the league punishment is going to be for this. But it could very well be the entirety of that basketball operations staff, from the coaches to the GMs, everyone involved, could be forced to be gone. And if the owner knew about all this stuff, or this is on owner direction, this could be an owner forced to sell the team type situation.